Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Our children are active observers who are curious about the world, which means they may have some questions when they see different gender identities at school or in the community. Here with advice on having those conversations with your kids, we welcome back educator and family coach Amy Williams. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's a great conversation. Yeah. We're going to set a possible scenario of your kiddos come home from school and maybe they have some questions about a classmate and their gender.
Right.
Maybe they've noticed they're wearing different clothing.
Right.
What's a way to respond to that?
Right. They might say, is Alec a girl? I thought Alec was a boy.
Right.
And Alec wore a dress today. Right. So a really helpful place to start is what they noticed. Like, what did you notice? Well, they were wearing a dress today, or they were wearing pants today, or whatever. And then you can say, you know, lots of people can wear skirts or pants or both. Right? So, and everybody gets to choose what they want to wear.
Yeah.
And that kind of touches on the idea of identity and choice. Yeah. So you like to wear skirts, you like to wear pants, you like to wear dresses. Okay, and Alec likes to wear whatever Alec likes to wear.
Right.
Yeah.
Clothes are clothes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can choose whatever you want to choose.
Right.
Okay. Right. What about a more direct question? Like in that same scenario, they're saying, I thought my friend Alec was a boy, but Alec is a girl now, and that can be hard to understand.
Right. What's important to help your child remember is to be respectful. Like what Alec says that Alec is what Alec is. If Alec says I'm a boy or I'm a girl, then that's what they are.
Yeah.
Period.
There you go.
Right. And then if they have more, you know, you can always follow that up with, did that answer your question? And more often than not, a clear, honest, simple answer is right on point.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll say, no, I'm good. And then they'll run away into the playground, and they just wanted to ask that quick question, and then they carry on.
Totally.
Right.
And they can understand the concept of someone being true to themselves, something that they know in their heart, right?
Right. True to your heart, or how they feel inside, is something that a preschooler can understand. Like, how do you feel? I feel like I want to wear a dress, or I feel like I want to do something that we might be is specific for boys or specific for girls.
Yeah.
And young children tend to be more open than we are as adults to, okay, cool, you're going to wear a dress.
Sounds good.
Great.
If you are struggling and they do have more follow-up questions, there are lots of great resources and books that could help.
There are so many books out there, and we've got a lot of local bookstores here in town that could help you with that, and have them on their shelves, especially this month. A lot of bookstores are highlighting books about that topic right now. So you could just walk in and say, hey, I'm curious about this. What do you have? And I can put together a list for folks if you know. People could just reach out to me, and I can send you a list of books that I've used and that I've recommended.
It seems like the bottom line is just you want your kids to support their friends and understand that concept of they tell you who they are, so you go along with that.
Them.
Yeah.
Right. Alec had changed their name to Sabrina. Okay. Yeah. Now that's Sabrina.
I'll have to remember that for next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just straight and to the point. What I have learned is so helpful is to just be calm and certain and as comfortable as you could be, because what will happen is, you know, we might have some thoughts of our own, right? So answer what it is that they ask, ask if they have more questions, and and remind them that, hey, if you ever have any other questions or you're curious about something, because children are curious about the world. So oftentimes we are the important person in their lives that they're going to come and ask us, hey, what's up with such and such, or why is this happening, or this or that. That's a good thing when they're coming to us.
That's true.
Yeah, so we can remind them, if you ever have any questions, you can come and ask me.
Yeah.
Or that could be a private question, and if they want to tell you who they are or more information about who they are, then they'll let you know.
Well, we have just about a minute left, so kind of to follow up on that, when they do blurt those things out in public, this just happened with my 5-year-old, who very loudly said, is that a boy or a girl? Where the whole room can hear, and I'm mortified and I'm not sure what to say.
Oh, yeah.
How do you handle those moments?
Sounds like you're really curious about that.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people will tell us if they want us to know more about who they are. The clothes doesn't everybody can wear any clothes that they want, and they're being their own, what their heart tells them to be. simple.
There
calm.
you go.
Right.
We do
And
tend to
then-
overdo it, don't we? You just have to stop talking sometimes.
I know. Isn't that true?
It's really
For
hard.
sure.
Yeah.
It's helpful to follow up maybe later when you're
Yeah.
at home. Hey, you know what happened today in the store when you had that and you said that? Sometimes that can make people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So here's what you could say. You could say, "Hi, I'm Amy. Do you want to be friends? Or do you like to play soccer? Or do you,
There you go.
you know,
Yeah,
just
we
get
don't
to know
have to
people."
know every single detail about everybody.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah. And children will often let us know what they're curious about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great place to start. Thank you so much.
All right.
Great conversation.
I do want to say this is
Yes.
a conversation to have more often.
Yeah.
Not just during this month because it's
Yeah.
Pride Month, but it's a good time to remember, oh, if I haven't had that conversation, let's have that. But
Yeah.
it's not just for the month of June. It's
Yeah,
always.
you never know when this stuff's going to come up, and it's important to be prepared.
Always.
Okay. We always love having you. Okay, we will have
Thank
more
you.
about Amy on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.